All right, so today we're going to go over the rollout. Rollout is an excellent core exercise and a pretty advanced one at that. However, we are going to show you a few different ways of doing it so that whether you're a complete beginner or advanced, we're going to give you the know-how, if you will. All right, so first, before I start explaining how to do the rollout, Heidi, our model du jour, is actually going to demonstrate it. So let's take a look quickly at what is a rollout, and then we'll get into the nitty-gritties. Take a look at one more, nice extension. Okay, there you go. All right, so there's a rollout now. Really what's going on, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. You can see it's a full extension of the body, and the more we extend the body out, the more difficult the muscles of the core have to contract in order to stabilize your body. All right, so what's really going on here? Now, what Heidi just demonstrated will be the more advanced version of a rollout. So let's discuss that before we get into intermediate and then, of course, a beginner version of it. All right, so what Heidi's doing, first she's placing herself, her hands, once they place themselves into the ring, it puts her pretty much in a box position. So if her hip bone would be directly over her hip, you'll notice the shoulders are directly over the wrist, and that'll be the starting position for what we're looking to do. So there's a couple of key things we're looking to do. The obvious is, yes, we're trying to extend our body as close to the floor as you can while elongating the arms. However, there's a little tricky thing going on with the hands that I really want you to pay attention to. If you extend your arms out fully with the palms continuously facing the floor, you increase the intensity unnecessarily so. So we don't want you to actually do that. What you're going to do is, as you're pushing your body forward, extending, your palm is going to rotate slightly upwards, so your thumb is going to be facing the ceiling and your pinky finger will be facing the floor. All right, so Heidi, if you could, let's just do this slowly. Let's get an extension going out there. So you'll notice that her thumb is indeed pointing upward, pinky's down towards the floor, and she's coming as close to the floor as she can as she pulls herself right back up here to that starting position, which again has her shoulders over her wrists, her hip bone directly over her knees. All right, so as she's pushing forward, she's pushing equally from the legs and extending the arms at the same time. Thumbs are going not perfectly up, but they're certainly coming up, and then we're gonna pull right back. All right, there you have it. All right, so that is the advanced form of a rollout. Now, check out how easy it is to really simplify a rollout and make it easier. So we're gonna take the pad that she's kneeling on. If you don't have a pad because you're just that tough chick that doesn't need one, that's cool. All right, so we're gonna move the pad so we're right up. So her knees now are gonna be aligned with the rings. Perfect. So hands on the rings. So by bringing her this much closer, it's actually gonna limit on the rollout how close to the floor she can end up being, so her body's actually gonna be higher up off the floor. Heidi, go ahead. It's gonna be the exact same thing with the hands, but you'll notice that she's much higher off the floor, therefore she's not putting as much pressure on the core. So this will be your intermediate version if you cannot do the advanced. Again, we'll do two more. Beautiful. So just by keeping your body that much higher off the floor, trust me, it's a lot easier. We'll do one more, please. Very nice. All right, and then we can, of course, make this really easy. Heidi, if you take your hands off the rings for a second, by simply raising the rings, and of course, the higher you raise them, the easier you're gonna make this. And of course, we're gonna have Heidi stay at that same position where her knees are at the rings. So the exact same thing, but by bringing the rings up, we're gonna even limit, again, even more how low she can go. Go ahead. The hand position will still be the same, thumbs going slightly upwards, but again, the angle is up. Beautiful. Do two more, please. So the beautiful thing about the rollout is that, yeah, you know what, this could be a very advanced, difficult core exercise no matter what level you're at. So this is great for beginners, and it will be challenging. Trust me, stop there. Trust me, it will be challenging. But the beautiful thing about it is you can actually make this really intense, even for an advanced person. All right, there you have it. That's our rollout.